day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Wild Hearts. You may notice that we are exactly where we left off last time. I'm going to spare you the food processing I need to do, and we are going to head straight to the promised rematch against the feathered nemesis. We'll just scratch that out and just call her Hellbird. Like I said, it's weird to worship. It's weird to refer to a being that I hold in great animosity by the name of a goddess that I have prayed to. I don't know, I felt the same way with the Outriders DLC with World Slayer. Their main villain was Ereshkigal, which is again a goddess that I pray to, and I get weird feelings about that one too. So, I choose to simply refer to the grouchy old chicken here as Hellbird. And once again, we are eating the good stuff for Hellbird. Nice place to head down. Okay, rematch.
Can you buy us some time, Chief? Slow her down.
Are you gonna land? Yeah, you're gonna land. I'm gonna open with that.
Sorry, we need time to prepare. Can you keep her at bay?
We're gonna open with that, and then she's going to immediately roar stagger me. Yeah, come on. Wander over here.
Come on! All hands on deck! Keep up the pressure!
That's right. Stupid, spiteful chicken that kills my pets. It's not quite as funny when I've actually fought you a few times, is it? Hmm?
Absorbing celestial thread from her surroundings?
Looks like she's hoarding energy in her wings.
Fascinating. But we can't let this fight go in her favor.
Yeah. I do love my fusion spam. Remember, in this game, avians always come back. Okay. Hubbard, we're gonna have to talk about that if you make that a habit. It feels like another lifetime that I was doing this fight. You want to see some anti-bird cheese? Are you broken? I'm not going to cheese Amaterasu, but usually she has anti-cheese methods in place for that. She makes the habit of running to the other side of the room if you go into a place where you can hit her and she can't hit you. We're about out of our usefulness for the chain trap. We're going to be switching to the crossbow here for stuns.
She's not invincible. We can win.
Okay, I insist that I slid that, but whatever. Yeah, like I said, hellbird really didn't bare her fangs until this rematch for Bob and I, so consider me a little bit nonplussed. Oh, shout out to this crossbow that's just been shooting her the entire time. Yeah, do your thing. I actually want her to enrage. I'm not really getting these shots on her head that I want. It's gonna come right to me again. She really hates it if you go back here. Or did they completely bust her AI for this? Like, yeah, you should go over there. Like, anti-cheesebird. Be anti-cheese. Like, whatever you do, Amaterasu, don't tempt me with a good time. So if you think I'm somehow above cheesing your fight in Minato, you are so very wrong. It's gonna hurt. Once again, I will shout out, remember that part about me wanting to be very careful with my stamina management? What in the fuck is happening with this fight? Like, there's been a little bit too much I swear I rolled that for this fight. And I landed on the damn roof, too. And I'd like to detonate these before she... Please. Okay. I need these horns broken. No, hellbird always comes back? This would actually be easier, yeah, if she would just enrage. Again, with avians, wait for the animation to finish. You have to wait for the animation to finish before you down the avians.
Wait until she leaves herself open. Just hinder her a little.
That's gonna hurt.
Don't do anything rash. You're not invincible.
She's actually on Echo at the moment. She's actually on Echo, but that's not going to stop her from blasting me. I think it's about time that we actually go for Hunter's Arm on her. Is she gonna cheat? Yeah.
That was close.
Just in time.
There's all of that strong arm water coming in. Nope. You like that Amaterasu. You think I don't know how to deal with you at this point? It feels like another lifetime that I was doing this with Bob for the first time. I didn't even have this bow DPS cycle down at this point. She's gonna back off because she's gonna do her darts. Big boom. One big boom because she's not enraged anymore. Done deal. If all goes according to plan, that will be revenge complete, lords and ladies. No 40-minute hunt with Bob and I pitifully hiding out of the arena, waiting for my thread to regenerate for health stations and harpoons. Not this time. Let's see if we got what we needed. Lest I be very much mistaken, I think that's everything. Now I will make much ado about putting my proper pets back into their enclosures and saying goodbye to that god-awful quest forever. Forever and ever.
Which one are we
Weapon.
Metal.
Armor
Have a
forge.
think about which of my little ones you're most
Craft
interested
that. Forge it. Equip it. I need those tail feathers from Hargus anyway, but those should be done by now. If I just nip out to here really fast. If I just nip out to here really quickly like. The cute little birdies I have like 50 of should have given me the feathers by now. Lordy. I'm upset she still kills pets. Like, it's good that they fixed the food thing. That is definitely a good and needed improvement. But it feels wrong that she can kill your pets. I don't like it. But then again, I don't like her and I probably never will, because I cannot stress to you how she wiped out my life's work of food preparation. A travesty. The birds are not yet ready. Okay, well, what do you say we quickly change out our food things, then we can dip back to, town for a minute, I suppose. Talk to Ren to order our next pouch upgrade. And go from there. I thought surely the birdies would be done, but I guess we made faster work of yield hellbird than I was expecting to. I guess it's not entirely surprising. Like, the pain and chaos of the hellbird is legendary in my memory, but then again, I am a much more competent player than I was back then, and I think that a lot of these encounters that I've built up in my head as being like some huge nightmare are going to be a lot more tolerable. On the flip side, load that. Need miso. This. And the upside for you guys is that you guys get to see the production of some of my most valuable recipes. Haragasumi Way is mostly dealing with grain right now, and Natsukadachi Isle is mostly dealing with fish. I can get those cooking. Birdies? Or am I gonna have to do another quest? Yep, right on time. That is 2 tail feathers, please, and then we can put the hedgehogs back. That was the gamble. I'm so glad it paid off, because I'm sure you guys have had quite enough of watching me do food prep stuff. Like I said, it does show you one of my more valuable recipes, though, which is the smoked miso rice. You know, I could have just done this at the forge and not bothered with the loading screen. I guess I'm bad at this. Forge first.
Do you have something particular in
Path
mind?
mods with gloves. There we go. And now we regen thread automatically. Then I guess we'll, since Ren is right here, we'll go have a chat with her. And then we go turn in the quest up top, and we can duck back to chapter 2 to tidy up the little things we haven't done yet.
Not bad, is it? If we keep building up the town like this, it'll attract more people from the capital, and from further afield, too. Me too. The town will go from strength to strength as more people come in. By the way, have you seen Togahime? She doesn't seem to be around. It's a shame. I'd like her to see the progress we've made. Here, have a new bag. You'll be able to fit more in this one. A little token of appreciation from everyone in Minato. I'll be getting on then. You've got a job for me.
Keep those repairs rolling on.
Leave it with us.
You can see, now we have another slot.
Work fast.
Then we can duck over here and turn in the hellbird quest and tell the hunting song lady that she could seriously just listen to me recount the tale from like the here and now, because seriously, I fought her right here 30 minutes ago. The memories are still fresh. You know, you don't need me to physically relive the trauma. But then again, I suppose we did need those gloves anyway, so.
The ripples of arigatou gozaimasu. I see how Minato's hunting songs have such wisdom to impart. While the town has been torn apart, its unity is what saved it from utter destruction. Hitotsu, futatsu, karu fuji no ko. Yuku ni wa hayashi. Tamayura to utsuroi. Ukinagaru o. Man and kemono alike have lives so short. In their fleeting existences, who is a hunter and who is hunted? For death comes to each with equal certainty. Yes, I see now the deeper meaning of the verse. I feel these songs making sense to me at last. But say you'll complete my education with more tales of your heroic deeds.
Yes. Mission complete, which means that now we're never, ever, ever fighting Amaterasu in Minato again. She is native to the Akakura Canyon, you see, and if we need further business with her, we can always go do it there. Okay, so we did have a couple of things to tidy up here, which I promised we would get back to. So that is going to become the immediate mission objective. Because we don't want to get lost on like these ongoing quest lines. Honestly, as like I was weighing out the things that I need in order to succeed and progress against the things that I don't want to get left behind. And I feel like Chapter 2 has kind of gotten left behind, as now we've made it all the way into Chapter 4 without doing our side quests. But on the upside, with a fancy high rank
Sorry
set.
to ask, but I need those materials. It's a gold shard I need. That's the kemono you're looking for.
Ah yes, Goldshard. My favorite creature. Of course. We should at least grab the fish boats so they can continue getting fish for us. But I am going to endeavor to do a pseudo speedrun here, I think, of the low rank quests here, because we do want to get caught up and moving along with our high rank quests from chapters 3 and 4. Look at all the terrified cows. They're so scared they're running into each other. Fleeing from the evil Goldshard. It is also on my schedule. Like I said, on my own time, I need to go learn that healing vaporizer from Sap Scourge and all of that nonsense.
That's your cue. So went into action.
Yep, I get it, Rana.
Slow you down.
Goldshard has a taste for blood with me. Backward spikes. That's why we didn't drop immediately. We wanted to... God damn it. We wanted to go long a little bit to... Don't make me bully you, Goldshard. I hate this thing. Look at it. Look at the stupid thing all the way over there. And for what purpose? It's like, what are you doing over there? The fight's over here. You're not even in range of your own BS all the way over there. Interesting. The signs of him are here. Yeah, I really am beginning to think that that is what it was. Lords and ladies. The reason I couldn't find a cicada, I think there is some degree of universal map progress that even if you go back to, say, Chapter 2, you're not guaranteed to, it doesn't actually treat it as Chapter 2. Like, you can go back to it, but there's certain map changes that are not, Yes, not that. Reversible Goldshard. You nailed it. Oh, it's already limping. Could I have time for this, always. See if I don't, dogs. See if I don't. There's a certain telltale sign to reference a certain author. And that kind of indicates to me that well, like, once you pass a certain point in the campaign, like, even if you go back to an earlier chapter, you're not guaranteed to revert the map to that state. I suspect that is why I was able to find cicadas in Chapter 2 before I had progressed. But as soon as we got to Chapter 3, they disappeared. Because I did try going back to Chapter 2, based on, like I said, the one that I found that told me that they disappear in the winter. I went back to Chapters 1 and 2 to try to look for them. Yep. Die. Or run away from me. In case anybody is wondering why Miasmic Grimquill is my least favorite deeply volatile. Like, imagine how annoying just a regular frickin' Goldshard is being. And then dial it up to 11. You're an annoying little fuck, you know that? And I don't like you.
You really know what you're doing. All right. Let's gather these materials. Now we just need to get back to town. And we're done.
It's gonna be an automatic take back.
Sorry for springing this on you. I wanted to get some things off my plate. I'd heard this particular Kemono could be especially aggressive toward anything entering its territory. I couldn't have got these materials safely without your help. To be honest, I don't know. You know, things are very different here in the land of the East to the capital. There, I'd have to buy in all these materials from a remote supplier. Actually, you're from the capital, aren't you? Seems hard for hunters to make a living there now. We've got something in common then. We both found our way here from the city. The wars have left the whole area in tatters. It's no place for people or Kemono anymore. Even respected carpenters like us were getting less and less work. Luckily for us, the request from Minato arrived. But my father, once our master carpenter, said he'd had enough of this war-torn land. He said he was going to flee. So we parted company on an argument. I don't know what he's doing now or where he is. I imagine the answers are in this letter, though.
Okay. So then we need to turn this in. And hopefully that'll spring the next part on us.
Hey, whatever you need, name it. A little something to say thanks for before. Here. Not at the moment, thanks. But that might change if I read the letter. It's not that I couldn't understand my father's point of view. We abandoned our hometown, the city of Stone, because we were being sucked into a conflict over the Sultan's heir. My grandfather used to serve him. But after the Sultan was murdered, the two imperial princes became dangerous people to be around. On our journey eastward, we passed through many warring lands until we finally arrived here in the capital. It was peaceful at the time. But once you fled as far as Hinomoto, the land of the rising sun, where else is there to run? I say, as long as there's work, we're better off staying put. I can't live the way my father does. Can I have a
Yes.
word? I need a favor. Can you help me work this out? Here, have a look at this note. Yes, that's right. It's an old family secret. You fetched just the right materials last time. This is the next piece of the puzzle. If I can work all these notes out and get the correct materials together, it'll reveal a special lumber technique that's been a secret of my family for generations. My father was teaching it to me, but, well, as I said, we parted company recently. So, I'm slowly trying to work it out myself from these old cryptic notes. If you could decipher this one for me. I've managed to find out that whatever material this one refers to, it's going to be found in Akikure Canyon. But the rest I'll have to leave up to you. Don't worry if you can't work it out, though. Just forget I asked in that case. Let me know how you get on.
Okay. That'll be an easy enough pickup for us, in just a short time. We could even just jump and do that now if we really wanted to. We'll have to set up a slightly special, tent in order to guarantee the grab, but I will show this to you because I think it is important, because it was not the easiest to figure out exactly what was being asked of me. So in this case, we're heading right up here. You might notice that I have a watchtower right out that way, because that area actually is more relevant than...
Can you hear me? Is the hunt going well? We don't often have a chance to talk, do we? Perhaps I could give you a short history of the area. Many battles have been fought in the Harvest Canyon, or Akikure Canyon, to give it its proper name. You've probably heard about the monks who once fought in that area. But there were others. A general who had his sights on the west was defeated there too. And the samurai once charged on horseback through enemy ranks in the canyon, so his master could escape. It's a trist place, I find. So many people have died there for things they believe in. And now, they all lie in the mud, forgotten, under the kimono's feet.
Alright, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt while Tomokazu was talking, giving us the intro to...
Gold, what's that doing there?
Yeah. Admittedly, when I decided I would jump over here and do this, I was not planning for the next part of this quest to trigger, but... 'tis what it is. We shall just go on ahead and roll with that. We just fought a Goldshard. How about a mighty Goldshard? With more Goldshards in between. Yeah, so there's the signs of a unique friend? No, that's not the right word for my relationship with Danger Kitty. But I noticed the signs of him were in chapter 2, even, which is what I was. Yeah, it is right here. Okay. So for this part of Ren's quest line, it makes it easiest. I don't have enough earth energy for a tent. God blast it. What? I don't. Well, it's fine. I had this set up for farming. I'll just break this and make my way back over there. Yes, it makes it easiest depending on where your camps are set up. Because of course the Goldshard is right there. Of course it is. Ask the game to bear with me for just a second. I'm trying to juggle multiple things here. Imagine that I just came over here because I wanted to show you guys where a rare material was and what the conditions were for getting it. So we will just scoot around the little Goldshard for now. Can I? By any chance, kind of make this work? Yoink. As I was then, moments ago. For this part of Ren's quest, you want to come to here on the map. It's right outside of the designated search zone. And in order to obtain this material, you need to wait until evening. And then, if you come right out around the corner to that should have been it? Question mark? Gloaming ore, yeah, this one then. It is the gloaming ore for Fettered Feelings Part 3. But unless you've got a camp pretty nearby, you're going to want this tent set up. And then because I'm recording this for viewers, I will switch it back to morning. So we'll be able to report that back to Ren in just a moment. I can jump back here because our Goldshard friend is hanging out right in the Silvergrass Plains. Actually, you know what? Because I just can't help myself. Let's hop up here too, because these will be full. Because always, 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 the goal is gem rice. Always, always, always. And you can see for yourself, I am tragically unlucky with it. Boasting 2 pieces for that entire debacle. For fully loaded food shrines, I got 1 piece out of, like, anger. Fortunately, I have my best friend Bob and his stupid RNG, and I can just trade with him easily obtainable meat. Drop down. And initiate fight. Now, Goldshard is not the smartest creature, so he's going to do this number for a second, but yeah. Just run into the damn trap, you stupid. I hate this porcupine. I hate him so much. Almost as much as I hate fighting anything in the Silvergrass Plains because a dog just ate like half of my volley. Piece of shit. Nothing says fun for a charging weapon like 18 dogs in one fucking arena. And by the way, Bob and I have killed all of the dogs in this arena. It's literally, I think, 13 dogs. Just for the record, in case you thought I was being dramatic. No, it's literally like 13 dogs. That was lucky. We might actually be able to do a rack tonight. And I run the Silvergrass Plains all the time, you guys, because this is where there's, I think, 15 total rice spawns. Should actually designate my target just for my OCD. Makes it easier to see for me. Because in a perfect world, lords and ladies, we are at liberty to eat the good stuff whenever we want for any reason we feel like. Like I just popped it for this Goldshard, just because my Asmic Grimquill has left his scars, to say the least. And I am loath to embarrass myself on a mid-tier monster, but Goldshard and his brother are just not good. Not a good matchup for me. Are you guys excited for more dogs? I'm excited for more dogs. Like honestly, would it even be a Wild Hearts arena without more dogs? Or crabs? Or other pain? The only thing I do like about Goldshard is that he is very predictable. I don't know that I agree that that should connect it, but... Most insufferable bastard. I hate Goldshard so much. That's going to hurt. Nothing I can do about that. I was in motion when I needed to deploy my, Hey, Echo, now would be a great time to take the monster's attention. Thank you. When Echo has the monster's attention, it's still all over me. God, I hate this creature. Like I said, my Asmic Grimquill broke me. I had done everything with Bob as a duo until we got to my Asmic Grimquill, and inside of a very brief time total, almost. Yeah, I tried. Would have been glorious to finish him off here and now. Yeah, Miasmic Grimquill was not an enjoyable experience. I cannot honestly say that I recommend it to anyone. But we will be doing it, and we will be doing it solo. Just for the dogs to ruin it all. Could you die or find someplace to be that doesn't have 1,000 dogs in it? What do you say, buddy? Could you just die or find someplace to be that doesn't have 1,000,000 dogs? I think we're gonna need to go for that weak spot. Unless he just, like, peacefully keels over here. Which he doesn't, of course. Just go towards the light, would you? Go towards the fucking light, you stupid bastard. Yeah. Grimquill is, Goldshard is also really fun to try to get the Hunter's arm on. Does he just not care about this harpoon? You know you're supposed to be harpooned, right? You know that, yes? You just not care about that? Everything about this creature frustrates me. Absolutely all of it. I hate it. You're still not dead? Fuck's sake. Just die. Go to the light. Let go. Thank you. Good gods. I hate the shards. Goldshard and his brother are just terrible for me. I hate them so much. Well, live on camera, my first solo experience with Mighty Goldshard, at least on this save.
Arigato. Those materials should do nicely. The golden sand is very strange though. I'll mention it to people who might care, in case it's important.
It is indeed important, Tomakazura, more than you know. Okay, as we were then, before we got sidetracked with that, we were going to chapter 2, and we were tidying things.
Now, where is the dreadful criminal responsible? I do hope you can track it down.
Just need to come out in this way, if I'm not very much mistaken. I'll ignore the hunter's sense to climb up the wall. Mark Burb. As you can see, our questionable suspect here is a Fumbig.
Appears to be a fierce creature you have encountered. Not the culprit, but also not a criminal we can afford to really want it.
You're making a mistake there, buddy. Oh my god, the lizard. Oh my god, the lizard. Oh my god, the lizard! Oh my fucking god! Fuck small monsters in this game! Holy shit! That's going to miss my entire DPS window. Die. What in hell? You know, I knew this game had the possibility to test my rage meter. I admit I was not necessarily expecting that it was going to be to the only thing that has been legitimately frustrating thus far, which is not Fumbig, which is not Hellbird, which is just small monsters in the arena. That's it. Just small monsters fucking with me. That's the only thing that's going wrong. Just grabbing things so I can do my food rounds at the end of the night here. Good lord. When I told you episode 1 that small monsters in this game were a fucking plague, I was extremely serious. They are the worst. There's a lizard in this room. It should frankly just be executed for existing. Okay, can I have my DPS cycle? Yeah, there's the lizard. Lizard's in the building. Fuck you, lizard. Your time will come, but you're not fucking me out of the CPS cycle. Well, I mean, I suppose if you want to absorb like half of the shots that were meant for that few week, then, you know, go nuts. Yeah, missed it. Oh well. Aggressive small kimono. Aggressive small kimono. I adore this game, and I think it is a very competent entry into the monster hunting genre. That is why I've decided to cover it, you see. I hope that Capcom takes exactly 0 notes on the behavior of small monsters in this godforsaken game. It really does just want me to climb the damn wall here. I might do it, I have the thread to do it. Like, why would it even suggest this path? Apparently I'm not allowed to place my stake there. My bad. It was a sad day for the avians. The day that I fought Amaterasu. Because now that harpoon cheese is in play, they are much less threatening.
The battle is over. What a relief. Why not return to town for a well-deserved rest and reward?
Alright, we'll go cash these in, and I think we'll call it there for this episode, and we will continue tidying up our side quests next time.
Ah, you have returned. What a relief. Do put me out of my misery here.
You went to look for the killer kimono, did you? What a waste of time.
I have no idea how this revered customer came to know of it, but he seems eager to hear the latest news.
News? Ha! I just want to make sure you don't blame a made-up kimono for Dansuke's death.
But this was not that hunt, I believe. You did not find the kimono in question, did you?
I could have told you that and saved you the bother. For the last time, he wasn't killed by a kimono. I'll be keeping an eye on you lot, so you don't make up any more stories to protect yourselves.
Yakobe really needs to take a breather.
He will not leave me alone, and a frequent guest is never welcome. Unless that guest is a customer.
I finally figured it out. I finally figured out why Kogokyo bothers me. It's what her voice actress is doing. She reminds me so much of Scarlett's voice actress from the remake, with the cadence of her voice.
Beautiful the world looks.
That's what bugs me about her. It's nothing else. It's just the lilt and cadence of her voice that reminds me of a less appreciated character. Kogokyo's character herself, she seems just fine.
Would you do this lovely storekeeper a favor? The crucial kimono has come to light at last. Oh, it is. My patience with that stubborn man is wearing as thin as gold leaf. The kimono in question was noted along the Harugasumi Way. Its territory could certainly include the site of the tragedy. Having heard several descriptions, I believe it to be a kimono similar to the Goldshard. If it is indeed the kimono we seek, it already has a taste for human flesh. Please, hunt with caution. Assuming all goes well, we will ask Suzuran for help. The sensei will be able to confirm whether it was this kimono's doing. I have no doubt you will live up to my every expectation. I have some new items then. What would you like to purchase?
Let's buy the bartering for Bob when next he comes in. Bob uses meat products, and I can kill herbivores, but boy, if I can't get gem rice. And once we cut here, I will be reorganizing my house now that we have no further business to conduct with Hellbird and Minato.
The rebuilding's going well. Everyone seems happy with our progress. Here, have a new bag. You'll be able to fit more in this one. A little token of appreciation from everyone in Minato. Anything else, just give me a shout. Yes? Do you want to talk?
Keep building up that bag.
Was there Anything else?
Yes, I found your material.
You've solved it? You surprise me again. Thanks. So it was this ore, was it? Hmm. Hmm? Oh, no. I'm fine. I was just reminded of something. That's all. Sorry, I nearly forgot to reward you for your help. Here, have this.
Okay, and then we can chat with Tamakazura and get our health upgrade. Very exciting stuff. I even forgot about this health upgrade. I thought there was only one more, but there's in fact two.
Ah, over here. With the arrival of all the carpenters, I feel like I'd like to offer a more rejuvenating bath. Thank you. Let me quickly mix this up. There. All done. The bath is ready, and I can tell it has lots of wonderful healing properties. Perhaps you'd like to be the first to try it as a little thank you. No need to pay. You're always so kind to me. It's important to forget work from time to time. A bath is a good way to relax.
I'm glad with these cutscenes you guys can actually see the necklace that we found for him from his quest line. Max health increased.
How was it? I hope you feel refreshed.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you very much. Keep increasing my maximum health. Always. Okie dokie. So, on that note, I'm gonna have to move this chest of nonsense back over yonder ways. But for now that it is certain that our business with Hellbird is concluded, I think we might need more kimono feathers down the line here. So I think a couple of my sacrificial little burbs will go back in for a moment. And out here, we can have a nice little fox to keep us company. So I am going to get all about moving and reorganizing my camp here. You know, starting with, like, we can collect this. This didn't get destroyed. Confirmed. So we can collect these, and we'll move everything back into its normal positions. And be in good shape. Our business with Hellbird and Minato is concluded. If we need anything further from her, we can always find her in Akakura Canyon. So thank you all so very much for joining me. Next time, before we hunt the mighty lava back, we are going to tidy up our side quests and move on from there. I don't think we have overmuch to do in Chapter 2 yet, but I could be wrong. So we have that one. Actually, we have three. Wow. I can't believe, like, I really did drop the ball on some of these side quests, so we're going to have to catch up on those. But then we are revealing absolutely nothing from Chapter 3. And a selection in Chapter 4 before we hunt the mighty lava back. And we may pay this asshole a visit. Because as I told you when I showed you the restorative baths and they were unlocked, the final restorative bath calls for breaking the mighty Cobalt Lavaback's arms. So we might stop in and get ahead of the curve so that when that is offered, we can take it right away. So that will be the agenda for now. At this juncture, our bow is as good as it is going to get, and our armor is as good as it's going to get for just a little while. In some of the kimono that we have coming up, we are going to have some upgrades. And I did also want to tell you guys that at some point of his choosing, Bob is going to guest star in an episode because, like I said, he has put in, it must be 12, 14 hours of grinding time to get me to where I am so that I can present a comfortable playthrough without needing to take large amounts of time to struggle for food and resources. On our Karakuri tree, we're going to be getting into the nitty-gritty of just cleaning up here. We're very soon approaching the last thing I want. Got another 3,300 to go, and we'll have our last healing water unlocked. And then we're going to start cleaning up. We're going to want to pick up things like the upgrades to the Celestial Cannon and the Celestial Shield ahead of time, because once we get to the friends who inspire us to learn them, we are going to want to have them maximized and ready for the end game. But by and large, a lot of what we're doing here, we're going to be just like tidying up little stuff. Like we're going to want to grab the upgrade to the Elemental Lantern because that does start to come into play as we get into the end game and elemental damage becomes more and more oppressive. And I am probably going to duck out and pay a visit to the Sap Scourge to get him to teach us the Healing Vaporizer. Critically, because you can see that requires the Torch and the Celestial Anchor. If we yoink all the way back down here, this also requires the Torch and the Celestial Anchor, and not having a way to heal on the fly. Bad plan. Very bad plan for the friend who teaches us the Celestial Cannon. On that note, I will thank you all for joining me. Next time, we continue with the tidying up of our side quests, and then we will hunt the mighty lavaback. Which I actually know, just point of fact, life hack here, guys. Don't bother with fighting the mighty lavaback on Natsukadachi Isle. You can go there to listen to Yataro's little spiel about it, but as you are progressing, the Vassal's Vow Part 2 is actually going to be for a lavaback. And if you kill a mighty lavaback anywhere, it will actually fulfill the mission objective to help get Minato back on its feet. So don't bother with fighting 2 unless you need like lavaback armor and weapons and things. So we will be getting our lavaback from that side quest. On which note, I will thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.